Welcome back to Sister Talk. I am your host, JM, and this is my co-host.
I'm Tatiana. Today we're going to be talking about our different goals and aspirations in life and basically what makes us as people. We're going to start off with a little bit of an icebreaker. I wanted to ask you, what helps you get out of bed in the morning? Besides, obviously, like having to get up to pay your bills and stuff like that. Like, what makes you get out of bed every morning to like do more or go beyond that?
Outside of knowing that I have to pay bills, because when you first said that, I was thinking like knowing that I don't have a safety net, like I don't have a parent to fall back on. But outside of that, as far as like a goal or what motivates me to get out here and grind and, want more, basically knowing that my life, I have more to accomplish, more to see, and more to do, basically knowing that I haven't reached my full potential. So I know I'm meant for greatness. So I just get up every day knowing that I'm working toward that.
Like I've said in previous videos, I don't provide for a household. So that's not like the number one thing that's on my mind when I like go out into the world every day. I just, like JM said, like I know that I'm meant to do a lot of things and that I'm meant to accomplish a certain amount of things and that I'm capable of stuff. So it's like I'm trying to achieve that slowly but surely. And I would say like more so at night, even though it's about like what makes you get out of bed in the morning, more so at night, I'll be thinking like, did I do enough, or I didn't do enough for my business, I didn't do enough for my podcast, or whatever it may be. Or when I was in school, I didn't do enough like school-wise for the day. So I think that is what motivates me to go out and do more every day.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much how I think. I always get on myself a little more at night, like you said, because you kind of think about the full day, like what you accomplished that day. And I know I could do way more, but I'm working on myself. I'm working on the procrastination of just I love my bed. Sometimes I like to just be in the bed. So yeah, but you can get a lot done in your bed as well. Seeing as though, technology and, social media is a big part of our lives now. Let's talk about personal ambitions and like your hobbies and what's a priority in your life and future, as far as like relationships and friendships, and what did you want to fix in that?
I'd say ambition wise, like I want to be a business owner and live off of my business. But if that does not happen, I just want to enjoy. I don't want to like hate my job every morning, like the job that I do that I end up going to. I want to be at least okay with it or like it, if possible. So that is like a big, big goal of mine, because I don't think anything, even though we talked before about how we prefer entrepreneurship, I don't think anything's wrong with the 9 to 5. I just want to like my 9 to 5 if I do have one. So that is like a big goal of mine, is to make sure that I'm like stepping into the path that it's like, I'm going to like that career. Like I didn't want to just go to school for anything and then go into a career that's like makes good money, but then it's like, I hate going to work every day. So that's a big, big goal of mine, is to like, like venture around, maybe like job hop a little bit and figure out what I really like. So I say that career wise. And then entrepreneurship, I know we already talked about it a little bit, and we're going to go a little bit more in depth about it. I just like that something has my name on it and it's something that I created, like for my business. Okay, it doesn't have my name on it, but it has like my business name on it, and it just, any little like order, any little item like makes me happy. So that's a big like plus, even if my business doesn't grow to be like super duper big. It's just like, that is a huge plus, and that's something I enjoy seeing a
lot. Okay, so as far as ambition wise for me, I just want to, like Tatiana stated, like enjoy whatever I do. I really don't see myself working in a business, like a 9 to 5. Like I don't really see that for long term, because I have been to multiple jobs. So I don't have, I'm not, what's the word I want to use? Because I don't want to say that I'm not committed to, because if I'm in the job, doing the job, I'm going to be committed to that job. But I wouldn't say that I put it first or anything like that. But as far as like the entrepreneur thing, as far as like my business, I don't have to have my own business. I could even work with someone to help their goals or their business grow. I just want to like what I do for the most part. But as many ideas that I have, I know I'm going to have my own business because I want to see my ideas come to life. I want to see what I like as far as clothing being what clothes I sell. I want to be a part of the picking of the clothing. I like being a part of every part of the business as far as money, ideas, graphic design, promotion, all that. I'm very involved in all of my business. So I don't see myself being dedicated to somebody else's business as hard as I would be to my own or someone that I care about business. So I really feel like that's the only route for me. But as far as like a 9 to 5, I don't see anything wrong with it. Someone has to do it. I'm doing it now. I do both to pay the bills, but I also want to not have my husband or my partner work a 9 to 5 while I get to just lounge around and stuff. I want him to be able to enjoy life as well. I don't want him to just work like a dog or whatever, just so I could not have to work like a dog. So that's why I want my businesses or whatever I do to prosper and be able to financially help in our household. So that's an ambition of mine. It's like I want to bring something to the table. I don't want to just depend on someone else. So that's a big ambition of mine.
To go back to what you said, like you've worked like a number of jobs, and I know this because I know you obviously, but and they've been like pretty different. So like that's just not for you. I only have worked like I've worked a few jobs, like 3 jobs, but it's all been in the same like restaurant industry, like serving type. So it's like I know I don't want to do serving for the rest of my life, even though I like it for right now. I know I don't want to do that for the rest of my life. So that's why I think it is important to like go out there and then try a few different things where you just like, I know, owning the business is for me, like right from the get go or whatever. Because you can learn a lot of stuff from these jobs. But yeah, I want to work a few jobs and see, what's out there, what I like, learn some stuff. Because you can always learn anything from anyone. So that's what I think I do for a little bit.
Yeah, I think my background of me being able to, look into different places that I worked and taking the good and the bad, it does help me to know more about myself. Like, obviously, I probably wouldn't have this mindset if I didn't go through all the jobs that I did or all the different paths or whatever. So, I've been, yeah, I've done a lot of jobs. And yeah, I wouldn't change it because it helped me know what I like and what I don't like, basically. So yeah, so with that, as far as ambitious, do you have any like hobbies and taking time to enjoy life? What is your thoughts on that?
We also said before I just recently started traveling with my sister. So I know I've been enjoying like seeing new things, experiencing new places. And I want to continue that at least like, 2 or 3 like outings or trips a year would be like cool with me. I don't have that much hobbies. I paint. I'm supposed to be painting in the next few days. I used to want to make a collection and have it in an art museum, but I never completed that thought, so that hasn't happened yet. But that's it's a hobby of mine, but it's like I wouldn't mind that being something to come to life. That's like a goal of mine. I watch a lot of TV. I'm not sure that's I watch a lot of like law shows and stuff, or like criminal shows or documentaries or whatever. I'm not sure that's like a real hobby, but I like that. I wouldn't want to work in that, but I like learning about that and then watching stuff about that. And then I guess hanging out with friends, family too. That's cool too. I want to connect more with like my family that's in Chicago. That's like a mini goal of mine, and we have been doing that with like our messenger calls and stuff. But I want to have a better connection with all my nieces and nephews and all my siblings. I hit my chair.
I don't have that many hobbies. I don't think if shopping is a hobby. Trying to get better with makeup. I want to learn how to not nothing too heavy or anything. Just uh, get better with doing makeup. Me starting a podcast and coming and letting you guys see me every Sunday helps me get better and better. And I'm adding to my makeup collection. So if you got any tips or any good products, comment down below. Let me know. I'm willing to try on different stuff. And my skin is kind of sensitive. So let me know if it's harsh or not because I'm working on my skin as well. But yeah, I like to shop. I like to dress, so I like going places so I can put outfits together. I haven't really been many places lately. I've been chilling a lot. So I haven't really got dressed up. So I can't wait to my next trip where I could dress up and, put some pieces together. Um, so I would say I like to go out to eat, but it's not necessary. I'm not no big foodie or nothing like that, but I like going to doing activities or whatever. I'm a fun person. So everybody loves to be around me, right?
Mm-hmm.
um, I don't really have that many hobbies. Like I can't even think of other. Like I watch TV a lot, different shows. I like keeping up with my shows. I watch a lot of crime shows, real true crime stuff. As scary as I am, I watch it. So if I'm ever in those predicaments, I can be prepared or know how to get out of something. Um, yeah, I want to get more into like YouTube, like try on hauls and stuff like that, and product review and stuff like that. So hopefully I could, get more motivated to do it and stop procrastinating because I've been wanting to do like YouTube over years, like a long time, and I'm finally doing it with the podcast. So maybe upcoming stuff is gonna happen. And living my life, enjoying life. For me, that's not stressing over things I feel like I can't change. And just being around my family. I don't really have many friends, so I can't say family and friends, but I do have a few. So being around the few friends that I do have. And y'all already know what's the next person, my man.
That's our boo.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. I like drinking and stuff. I feel like when you want to go out, you want to have a drink, you should do it. That's enjoying life to me. Like that's pretty much it.
I can back off the makeup thing. I recently too, I've been getting into makeup more. I think TikTok has been helping me, like, and JM. She finds a product and I'd be like looking at it or whatever, or like I'll go on TikTok and I'll see someone using something that makes them look flawless or something, and I'll try to like look that product up, find it or whatever. But makeup, I've been getting a little bit more into makeup too, and I really like it, and it's really fun. I already liked makeup, but I just have been liking it a lot lately and finding different stuff and expanding my little makeup collection too.
Yep. Um, with the topic of personal ambition still, are there any like relationships you want to work on and fix, and even like relationships with parents, siblings, friends?
I think some of my siblings I've been trying to connect with more. As a friends, I don't have that many friends, and then we're on good terms. One of my like good friends just moved back because she graduated from U of A, so she just moved back. So I assume like we're gonna like reconnect more now. But like sibling wise, I want to be close. Like I feel like I have a decent relationship with all my siblings. There's so many of us, but I just feel like it could always be better. And some like I've just been thinking like I could connect more with them.
With me, with fixing relationships or wanting to work on and have a better relationship, I do want to be more of a person to reach out to people. I don't really reach out. I'm more of the person that get called or people reach out to me, and that's how I stay in tune with people. But I do want to kind of reach out just to do like wellness checks and just to see how they feeling, or just to let them know like the phone work both ways. So I do want to get better with that. I do have, like I said, I don't have a lot of friends, but I do have the friends that I do have. I do want to be able to, talk to them a little more, because I have so many siblings, and I'm not a person that reach out, that we could go a long time without talking. It's no hard feelings or anything. It's just I'm consumed in where I'm already at in my life, kind of with all my businesses and the little hobbies that I do have. So I kind of could reach out more. So I do want to work on being a person to reach out more or whatever. With my siblings, I feel like I have a pretty decent relationship with all my siblings. For the most part, it could be better. Like you said, any it could be better. I could reach out more to certain siblings. So um with that, yeah. My siblings, they good. And my man, I could do better. And I would say he could do better as well, but I'm only speaking on myself. So uh I could do better as a person of understanding. Like when it's two people, you gotta understand that the way you like things may be different from them. So just compromising and being okay with everything not being my way. That's hard for me in any situation, anything. But yeah, just being okay with everything not being my way or whatever. Oh, y'all like my nose ring? It's a little accessory I added this week.
I like the braid or like the twisting with
Oh, thank you. I was trying to have new styles to do. Oh, another relationship I do want to work on is my relationship with God. I felt like back in 2017, something happened to me where it made my faith shift a little. And although I do still have faith in God, and I know He's amazing or whatever, I do feel like I could pray more. I used to pray a lot more and talk to Him a lot more. So I do want to work on my relationship with God more. That is a relationship that I definitely know that I can fix.
Mhm.
And with my God kids as well, I do want to kind of see them more or whatever. They're getting older, and I just want to have a better relationship with my God kids as well.
I agree with the relationship with God thing. I had seen something because I used to like thank God that He woke me up every morning, and then at night I used to thank God for where I'm at and stuff. But then I was having like a few like some stressful months like recently. Probably like this year, like the beginning of the year was like pretty like stressful for me. So I had seen something that made me feel a little bit better that said like what you prayed for. I don't know it exactly, but it was saying like what you prayed for a year ago is something that you have now. So basically like acknowledge like that, if that makes sense. So I've been trying to do that because, you know, I'm sure that was one point in time, like a year ago, I was just like, oh, just get me through this, just get me to graduation, you know, or just get me to get my license. And it's like, I have these things and like, I'm, you know, focused on the next thing, but like, I'm also trying to be thankful for like what I have right now or what I've achieved now. That's what I've been trying to take a step back and like slow down and think like this is something that I was probably praying about a few months ago. I was praying about a year ago. But yeah, that's a good
Yeah, I'm similar to that. I try to appreciate the now because like you said, the now wasn't just then before, so I do agree with you with that. That bring back memories of me like when I was younger. I had broke out, going through puberty, and I had broke out on my forehead area. Like and I have a chunky face. I always had a chunky face, so my face kind of big. So if I break out, I feel like everybody noticing. And I was like, God, if you clear my forehead up, I promise you, I will be so happy. And my forehead cleared up, but my cheeks started breaking out. So it was like I could appreciate that he cleared my forehead up, but because I have a new existing problem now, I'm not so grateful for that. I'm now, so it's like, yeah, just appreciate the now, what's going on now. Like that bring back memories, though. I remember.
said before, we both choose entrepreneurship, and that is what we hope to go into solely down the line. So I want to jump a little bit more into like our businesses specifically. I know we went over it briefly. Like my sister, she sells clothes, and then I make candles and soaps. But I wanted to go a little bit more in depth about that, how long you've been doing it, and what have you gained, learned, like that type of stuff.
I actually first started entrepreneurship back in 2018, and it started because of a brand that my brother came up when he was a child. So I wanted to bring it to life to honor him. And back in 2018, I had no clue of what I was doing. I had no idea of how much work it takes to start a business and be the CEO, the worker, the mailer, the cleaner, whatever. Like I had no clue on how many roles it took to just start a business or whatever. So I started that, which is Provision, back in 2018, and it's a custom branding where you at first went in 2018, I was allowing people to have custom wear. So they'll show me a shoe or tell me what color item they want, and I'll custom make it. But now I went away from customization because it's a lot of work. So now I have a set and you can get it that by that. Sorry. So that, and then I also started a boutique, a women's boutique in 2020. And that I was kind of prepared for to get it started and what it took because of Provision. It built me up from, learning everything to start with, how to go about it, where to go, how to find vendors and all that. I kind of knew a little bit more than I did starting Provision when I started Lotus Culture Closet. And what made me start Lotus Culture Closet is because I always wanted to own a boutique. And even though Lotus Culture Closet isn't exactly how I wanted my boutique to start off, because I wanted more of like antique, like only two made in the world, or I want to sell that type of stuff. But I found it a way of, because I used to have like a shopping problem, guys. Like I like shopping. So it kind of helped me like fulfill my shopping needs for the boutique. So that's why I started the boutique, because I always wanted to start it since I've been young. Me and my sister, and she liked clothes as well and shopping as well. So we just brought our likes together and came up with Lotus Culture Closet Boutique. And yeah, some of the trials and tribulations that I've some bumps in the road that I've endured having a business, you kind of get discouraged because of not having a lot of support that you feel that you should have. But who am I to tell people to support me? But it's discouraging when like you might have like a great month in sales, and then you might have a month where you barely have no sales, or business starts slowing down. Like it's really hard to stay motivated as a business owner, a small business owner, because you feel like you're overlooked at times, and you feel like because you're putting so much into your products and stuff, and because I'm not making my products, because Provision is me making. I create the design, I press the design, I do everything for that, opposed to Lotus Culture, I'm buying from vendors. It's like a total different, like it's just total different. So I like doing Lotus Culture more because of it's easier, but I have more passion for Provision. Sorry, I was all over the place.
I think it's interesting. Before I go into myself, I think it's interesting. I never knew that you Lotus Culture, you were trying to get like rare thing, or not rare, but like only a few is made and stuff. I had no idea that that was like the vision before like you came out with this stuff. So that was interesting to learn, because I didn't even know that.
Yeah, because when I think of boutique, I think of stuff like you only can go to this boutique and get this. Like I don't think of, but now in the now, back then that's what I thought. But now in the new days and everybody has boutique, they pretty much sell the same stuff. So I want it to be unique and different. Like I am as a person, I'm different and unique. So it's like that's what I want my business to represent as well. And it's still gonna happen. But right now, I'm selling clothes, really nice quality clothes.
Okay. For my business, Transparent Blends, I started my business. I launched it the end of October. I launched it October 25th in 2021. I got the idea for it end of May in 2021. I started like buying stuff from Amazon, jars and stuff like that. I started getting that stuff and trying stuff out June. So I took June, July, August, September. I took about 4 months of like physically trying stuff. Before I guess October too, because I lost it in October. So I took about 5 months physically trying stuff, about 1 month of like planning, doing like research and stuff like that. I got the idea. I love candles. I had a whole shelf of like Bath and Body Works candles, and I was gonna make a few candles just to like, just because I wanted to do it or whatever. So I had got the idea a few weeks before that, and then like a few weeks later, I saw oatmeal soap that was supposed to be like good for your skin or whatever. So then I wanted to try to make the oatmeal soap too. And then that is when it just like clicked in my head to do like a whole business for it or whatever. Cause I know I really, really like candles. And then I just thought like soap making stuff looked fun. Like different soaps have different like benefits for your body and your skin. So that's how the idea started. I was gonna be Blissful Blends, but the name was taken. Everything with blends was hard, and because like I guess essential oils, you know, named their stuff after that. So Transparent Blends wasn't taken, but so that's what I ended up going with. But I ended up loving the name like a lot now. But yeah, so I launched in October. Like JM said, like the support that can like discourage you a little bit. I felt like I had a bunch of support. Well, it actually shocked me. Like I had a bunch of support, and then it'll dwindle down. But like my siblings and stuff, my siblings and my nieces and nephews, like without a doubt, if I know I drop something tomorrow or drop like a big collection tomorrow, like they're gonna like repost it and I'm gonna see it 10 times, at least. So that part, but it's like I was having like old managers, people that I went to middle school with, like share my stuff on Facebook, and it was just like really shocking to me because it's people that I haven't spoken to since like middle school, and I'm 21. So the support was like with my very first launch was a lot, which was like exciting me, and then it like went down, slowly but surely, and then like I have like periods of inactivity and where I got caught up in school where I didn't focus on my business, or like Jay also said, like if you're the only person doing it, like I had did a Christmas collection and then I went to Chicago for about a week and I didn't really post anything because if I did get an order, who was going to be here to ship it off, if that makes sense. And I usually do like pretty fast shipping. So it's like if you're the only one doing something, that part could be pretty like, because it's like if I go somewhere or if I go somewhere for a long time, I don't like to post about it because I'm not able to package it and ship it off right away, if that makes sense. So it's like, that was something that happened to me for my Valentine's Day collection and for my Christmas collection. But I could definitely agree, like if you're the only one, but I can't get help from my sister, Tahara, that lives like in the house with me. I know I can get help from her. But if you're the only person like doing it, then it's like that, can make it difficult. You can't bounce that many ideas off of like other people and like, just like that type of stuff. But that's how I started my business. I did the first launch, a Christmas, a Valentine's Day, a Mother's Day. So I've done about like 4 collections, and then like products here and there. But and then I expanded. I started off soaps and candles, and then I expanded to wax melts. So now I do the 3 things.
Yeah, as far as the support of like sharing, I do want to acknowledge the people that do support whenever I share or post anything about any of my business, because I have a lot. It's a lot to keep up with, but I have my main supporters and I truly appreciate it because sometimes you may not have the funds to support financially and buy a product or whatever, but liking and sharing a post, it means just as much as a purchase. So I do appreciate that as well. I do have like regular supporters and I appreciate them greatly because you don't have to reshare, you don't have to post, you don't have to like, don't have to do any of those things. So just to see the support from my family and supporters, I appreciate it. And that is what keep me going, is knowing that I started it, so I'm going to, finish it. And if I was to decide that it wasn't for me anymore, it was going to be on my terms, not because I felt I didn't get support from someone. Like I'm going to continue the journey of entrepreneurship because I watch a lot of different people who started businesses and they let you know, like, you may not get success right away. Some people are lucky to get success right away, but it takes years in and dedication and you have to be consistent. And I can't say I haven't been as consistent as I would like to, but I'm going to get better. I'm going to get my life in order and stuff, but I'm proud of myself because it's really hard to start some and keep it going. It's easy to just say you're gonna do something and not do it, but to actually do it, I'm just proud of myself. And if I come up with another idea tomorrow, I'm gonna have another business. I'm not afraid to start something or, make one of my goals reality.
Oh yeah, the starting of the thing. Like it is really easy to, like JM said, it is really easy to say like, oh, this is a good idea. I should, start this. And then it's like it prolongs or it loses. It goes from like, it shifts from not being your focus. So then you forget about it. And then like a few weeks later or a few months, however long, like you might think about it again and, want to do something towards it. So I think the initial like starting and staying committed to something is definitely important. And then like what you said about the consistency, like when I was like super consistent with posting, making stuff, making videos, TikTok, making posts on Instagram about it and stuff, and like going to in-person stuff, like it was much easier to like push my stuff. My stuff was selling and stuff, and then like I got caught up with school, graduating, going to Chicago, whatever. So then like I went, time without posting and making stuff, making new products and stuff like that. So I just think like the consistency, and then like you said, like it's not gonna be overnight. Some people are lucky to where like a few weeks or they already have like a platform. So if they come out with something tomorrow, their stuff is gonna sell out. But it's like if start from nothing and it takes like a while, like even if it took like a year or two to make money or whatever, or a year or two to become successful, then it just took a year or two. Like it's not gonna. And I just feel like I don't want. We haven't even been doing it that long, even though you started Lotus Culture in 2020. You said that's still like not that long, because the YouTuber that I watch that I love, he's been doing YouTube for years now, but he said it took like 2 to 3 years for him to start making money. But it's like that consistency, and just that's where it also plays a part, and you have to like what you do or like what you're selling too. Because if you're just selling anything to make money, then it's like if it starts to not make money, you're gonna stop. But if you are selling products and stuff or doing something that you truly enjoy or like, then it that's also a driving factor to keep going.
Yep, I agree. Because when you had, or I don't really remember how we came about wanting to start the podcast. I do know where it originated from, us speaking with our siblings and on Messenger. But I feel like we kind of jumped on it quick. Like we did marinate on it for like a month or so, a little over a month. But we jumped on it quick because we could have been saying, oh, we want to do this, we want to do this for years into making it happen. And I do believe in research, or kind of, not just saying I want to sell clothes tomorrow and get an outfit 3 days later and start selling. I do believe you should do your research and kind of know what you're getting yourself into, because you don't want to be wasting money, investing money in something for nothing. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm proud that we started the podcast pretty quick, because I've been wanting to do YouTube for a very long time, like years, like a lot of years. I can't even remember. So it's like to start something as soon as we say we want to do it. I like the go getter in us.
Yeah, it was a pretty quick turnaround. Like you said, it was about a month, because I felt like I launched Transparent Blends really fast, and that was like 6 months, like 5, 6 months in the making. So the month, I know a podcast is different. We didn't have to like make anything, but we did do a turnaround pretty fast. And then from the beginning, it didn't even feel like, how are we gonna do this? It was just like, since we already knew like each other's like strong suits, like you already knew how to do like graphic design and certain types of editing and stuff. And then like I know how to like write stuff kind of. It just like meshed already, and I just you knew what parts you were good at, and then I knew what parts I was like good at. So then it made the month like, that's why I was the month basically.
Yeah, because Lotus Culture, it took me time because I wanted to sell. I don't like cheap clothes or thin anything for clothing. So I do feel like it took, I felt like we moved fast, but I had to build the website. We had to find vendors, try clothes, and, take a photo shoot. So it took a way longer time now that I think about us launching like the podcast. But like you said, we didn't have to do much as far as like product wise, or we didn't have to make a website, or like we are our product, like our face is our product for the podcast and our voice for the most part. So yeah, like it did. Like I was like, oh, we kind of launched this pretty quick, but when you think about it, it was some months. Like I was ordering from vendors, trying on different stuff, buying like, different stuff, not liking it at all. Like the research for the vendors for the boutique was the most tough, because you want to not overly pay for something and then, you know, lose money in selling it because we wanted it to be a reasonable boutique. Like we didn't want to overcharge our customers. So yeah. But just thinking of all the stuff I accomplished, even if I don't feel like I'm successful now, I'm still proud of what I have accomplished. And that goes back to just appreciating or the things that God blessed us with that we asked for. Like I probably was asking, just allow me to get this off the ground. Let me, you know, just, you know, have the uh ability to create a website and I get it. And, you know, whatever I might have asked God for at the time, he probably he did give it to me or whatever. So it's like now I'm just thinking back and appreciating it now instead of waiting to the long run of me being successful to thank you. I'm thankful now, you know, because the success gonna come.
Definitely.
Guaranteed.
This is Lotus Culture Closet. It's a completely sheer shirt. I put a black like crop top underneath it. This is actually like my third or fourth time wearing it, and I've worn it different every time. This is one of my favorite shirts, clearly. So yeah, Lotus Culture Closet.
Only $15, I believe, just $15, and you can wear
very affordable pricing.
So you want to talk about future goals, or we kind of hit that on? We want to be successful.
Yeah, my main future goal regarding my business is success. The only thing I do want to, I want to move into body butters. Like I said, I make candles, soaps, and wax melts. I want to move into body butters, maybe lip balms. I tried to make one before. So I think that's like a future like expansion goal into just basically I just want to have a collection. I don't want to just, you know, make products and just push them out or whatever. I think I want to do it more so like collection and based off like what I feel at the time. Like I'm gonna have a summer collection coming up pretty soon. So I think I just want to do like collections for each holiday or whatever. I enjoy redoing my website to like fit the collections like theme or whatever. So that's like I like doing that. So I think that if I could just do collections and they sell out, I want to do a few in-person like farmers markets so that people could see my stuff in person where they buy it, the soaps and candles, like smell them and stuff up close. And then for our podcast, I just like I already love it. We're not even have thousands and thousands of views or anything, but it's like I love the topics that we've covered so far. I've been getting to know more about my sister, the sister we had on here. We've had our friends on here as well. I've learned stuff from them already that I've known them for years and I didn't even know. So I think that is one of my biggest like goals or things that I'm already proud of when it comes to the podcast. And just to keep expanding, we do want to move and interview people that we don't know or that we know briefly, we do want to move into that. We've been coming up with the topics ourselves. We want to, involve you guys in helping us decide on topics and stuff. So I think that's a goal. So I think that'll be really fun because it'll be stuff that obviously you guys are interested in if you're suggesting it. Yeah.
So future goals for my businesses. I want to expand to, I don't know yet. I kind of wanted a storefront, but I haven't decided on just getting a warehouse. But whichever way, I want to be able to get people jobs or whatever. Because like I stated before, it's pretty hard doing everything yourself. So I definitely want to expand to where when my business grows, I have help to support the business and keep the A1 customer service or whatever. So I do want a storefront just because I like to decorate and stuff. So I want to decorate the store, but also then I'm gonna be wanting to be there so much that it might step in the way of my other businesses. So it's just like I'm not sure about if I want to do warehouse or storefront, but I do want to expand where I'm able to give the community more jobs and stuff. And yeah. And with the podcast, like Tatiana said, I want to grow where we get more viewers and are able to have new guests on that is new to us as well. Because we've pretty much been having guests that we already know, but we have been learning different things about them. Like it's some stuff I didn't know about people that I thought I knew I could tell you like the back of my hand or whatever. But yeah, so the podcast growing and being y'all being familiar with our face and voices. And that's pretty much it. Just I want to continue enjoying what I do. I don't want to lose the passion and the enjoyableness of the things that I've been doing.
Mhm.
So as we close out, I do want to ask a question for us to answer. And it's just a simple question. Where do you hope to be a year from now?
Personally, personally, I just want to be, it sounds generic, but I want to be a better person overall. I think I've said before, like, I feel like I'm capable of more than what I've been doing. So I hope a year from now, I've been super consistent with my business. I've been super consistent with the podcast. So that's my main goal. I want to have experienced at least one job or a few jobs, learned a few things from those jobs. And then I want to go back to the things said about God. I just want to be more grateful, take more time to, because I do feel like truly blessed. So I just want to take more time and acknowledge those and make sure every day, like I'm taking a step back from like the life wars or whatever, and like acknowledging that I am a blessed human being. So that overall, and then just like I'm just so excited to see what our podcast has in store, and what the journey will be.
What I hope to accomplish within the next year is I want to be a better person. I want to be better than what I am now. So as long as I'm grown from where I am now, from a year, I'm cool with that. I do want to have somewhere I'm financially stable enough to probably start thinking about starting a family. I don't necessarily have to start from a year from now, but at least knowing like about what, because I kind of want my stuff planned. I'm 31, so I can pretty much plan my kids now because I'm older and I just want to be in a better financial situation where I could be there for my kids and not have to work just to support my kids. And of course, it's going to come with, marriage and stuff like that, or, whatever God has in store for me. But I just want to be better than I am today. So we are grateful for what we accomplish and we have now, but we do want to be better. And we just want to thank you guys for tuning in today. We're going to close it out. We just want to let you know not to forget to follow all our social media at Sister Talks 07. And you also can check this podcast out on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And just tune in next Sunday. See ya.
Bye, guys.